Welcome to Naval Command, your source for in-depth insights into advanced technology, strategic innovation, and powerful engineering. From ocean giants to cutting-edge ground vehicles, we explore the machines shaping the future of defense and mobility. The M1A2 Abrams is a large, powerful, and smart land vehicle designed with amazing technology, strong protective materials, and impressive engineering, making it one of the most interesting machines to learn about for people of all ages, especially those who are curious about how big vehicles work and how they are built to handle different environments. First created by a company called General Dynamics in the United States, the M1A2 Abrams is known for being a highly advanced version of the original Abrams design, made to be stronger, more efficient, and filled with modern systems that help it perform its tasks in all kinds of places, including deserts, forests, and rocky hills. One of the most special things about the M1A2 Abrams is its outer shell, which is made from a combination of steel, ceramic, and other strong materials that help protect the people inside, similar to how a turtle shell keeps a turtle safe. These materials are stacked in layers to absorb energy and keep everything working even when things get bumpy or rough outside. The inside of the M1A2 is like a high-tech control room, where a small team of people can sit in special seats surrounded by screens, buttons, levers, and systems that help them drive, steer, and monitor everything around them, almost like piloting a spaceship or driving a robot on wheels. Even though this vehicle is very heavy, it can weigh more than 60 tons, it still moves surprisingly fast thanks to a powerful gas turbine engine, which is a kind of engine that works a bit like a jet engine, allowing the Abrams to reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour on roads, and still move smoothly on dirt, sand, or rocky ground, which is really impressive when you think about how big it is. Another cool thing about the engine is that it can run on different types of fuel, which makes it flexible and ready to work in many situations, although it does use quite a lot of fuel and needs to be refilled often to keep going. But the M1A2 isn't just about speed and strength. It also has smart tools built into it, like advanced cameras that can see in the dark or through fog and smoke, computer systems that help the crew understand what's around them and where to go, and communication tools that let the crew stay in touch with other vehicles or teams nearby, all of which help keep everything working smoothly and safely. Over time, the M1A2 Abrams has been updated and improved through new versions, which include even better sensors, stronger materials, upgraded engines, and more efficient electrical systems, and engineers continue to study it and make improvements that keep it modern and ready for the future. Some newer versions include the M1A2 SEP V3 and SEP V4, which add even more smart features and power-saving tools, as well as upgrades to its ability to see and respond to its surroundings, which shows how much care and thought goes into designing a vehicle that can work in so many places and handle so many tasks. While the M1A2 Abrams was originally designed for very specific safety roles, today it is also used in educational settings, displayed in museums for people to learn about engineering and technology, and even featured in books and science exhibits where kids and adults alike can explore how vehicles like this are made, how they operate, and how they've changed over time. Learning about the M1A2 Abrams can inspire curiosity in areas like robotics, mechanics, design, teamwork, transportation, and fuel technology, and it helps young learners understand how people use creativity and problem-solving to build machines that can move through challenging places while staying safe, smart, and strong. And that's what makes this giant machine not only powerful, but also fascinating and fun to learn about. In addition to its powerful systems and smart controls, the M1A2 Abrams is also a great example of how hundreds of people can work together to design, test, build, and maintain a large, complex vehicle, showing how teamwork, planning, and communication are just as important as the parts and machines themselves, which is a great lesson for anyone interested in how things are made and how big projects come to life. Engineers who work on vehicles like the M1A2 use advanced computer software to model every tiny part, from the gears that turn the wheels to the circuits that control the sensors, and they spend years studying physics, mechanics, and design before even starting to build the real thing, which shows how learning in school about math, science, and problem-solving can help people someday work on amazing machines like this. Once the vehicle is built, Technicians and mechanics perform checks and updates regularly to make sure everything works perfectly, and they use special diagnostic tools, similar to how doctors check on people's health, to monitor the condition of every system inside. Another cool fact is that the M1A2 Abrams is designed to work in extreme environments, which means it can keep running in places that are very hot, very cold, or very dusty, and that makes it a great example of environmental engineering, where scientists and designers think about how nature and machines interact. This is really useful knowledge for people interested in making machines that work in space, deep oceans, or even other planets one day. It also has systems to help keep the air clean and comfortable inside, which is important when people spend long hours inside the vehicle, and it's designed to be as safe and quiet as possible so the crew can focus and feel comfortable while doing their work. The Abrams also teaches us how important energy is, because it needs a lot of fuel to move and power all its systems, so engineers are always looking for ways to make vehicles like this more energy efficient, maybe by using cleaner energy sources in the future like electricity, solar power, or hybrid systems, which connects to today's growing interest in environmental care and sustainability. Learning about this machine can also lead into other exciting fields like robotics, where people create machines that can move and think on their own, or transportation planning, where cities and countries figure out the best ways to move people and equipment safely and quickly. Vehicles like the M1A2 Abrams are often used as models in science fairs, engineering challenges, and robotics clubs, where kids and students can build small versions using kits, motors, and remote controls, which helps build creativity and hands-on skills. Sometimes, museums or learning centers will let visitors sit in a replica or simulator that feels like driving the real thing, letting people experience how it turns, climbs hills, and responds to commands, which is super exciting and makes learning feel like an adventure. All of this shows how the M1A2 Abrams is more than just a vehicle, it's a living example of how science, design, teamwork, energy, and creativity come together to solve real problems and build powerful tools that are part of modern innovation and education. It stands as a symbol of what people can create when they combine knowledge, imagination, and purpose into something that moves, thinks, and adapts to challenges, and it can inspire young learners everywhere to ask big questions,